What is going on, guys? It is your boy UK, and today I'm bringing you guys a video on the best defensive settings to help you guys go 12-0. This is a video that has been requested multiple times in the last couple of days from a lot of you guys on Twitter and in the comment section. So yeah, I'm gonna actually bring this video to you guys, and you guys can see I made a budget team. Now, the last time I made a budget team with Amethyst on it, people got mad. At this point in the year, if you don't have Amethyst, I don't know what to tell you. I made this team as budget-like as I can for you guys. Obviously, you know, I could have just used this team for this video, but then people would be like, oh, well, of course, because you have all these guys. So yeah, I made a budget team. Hopefully this helps you guys out. You know, it kind of shows you guys what to do with a budget team. So yeah, this is the squad that I'm rocking here. Again, basically the whole point of this is all these guys have clamps except for Buddy Healed, and then Bogut does have Intimidator. Now, when I tell you guys like how I make lineups, is like I always make sure that these 4 guys right here, I always talk about this, 3 out of the 4 have clamps. Now that's really important because you're gonna get blown by a lot if you're going up against, you know, guys that like the 5 out and stuff like that. So you want to make sure that your guys do have clamps and can actually keep up with people. Off the bench, it's not really looking as great as defense. I'm hoping that I don't even need the bench, in all honesty. I'm hoping that I just force somebody to rage quit with this starting lineup, but either way, these are still good budget cards, you know, nothing too crazy. But yeah, I'm gonna get into the settings in the actual gameplay and stuff like that. As far as my playbook goes, I'm using the Bucks playbook, and our coach is gonna be Nick Nurse. So if you guys do enjoy this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. It'd be greatly appreciated. If you guys are new, be sure to subscribe to the channel. We're really close to 21K already, so yeah, be sure to join that movement. And with that being said, let's get right into the video. So when you guys are doing the defensive settings, you guys are gonna come over here. The first thing I always do is put this on tight and tight. It just kind of helps with getting, like, you know, like the computer actually jumping passing lanes, and then when you're playing like on ball, if you're playing off ball and the computer's obviously playing defense, they're not gonna back up and leave them wide open for a 3. Force direction, I always put this on middle because it actually will cause more bump turnovers. You'll cut off the baseline a little bit, and that does help a little bit as well. You want to put these on catch hedge, so, you know, like if people are just trying to jump through screens and stuff like that, you're not too worried about it. Stay attached, I always put this on yes as well, just because it kind of helps out a lot. And then drive help, you're going to put this on no help. This is really crucial because this is going to actually make it so your opponent's not getting wide open threes over and over and over again. On screen help, I always put this on no help as well. This is kind of iffy though, because it will glitch out the computer sometimes, so I always put this on just no help. And yeah, so other than that though, that's all you really need to do. Offensive settings, I don't ever do anything other than put this on Hawks 2018 freelance. And then coach settings, I just turn adaptive coaching engine off. It'll prevent the computer from changing things by themselves because it's kind of annoying when they do that. Let's go. Perfect defense right there. Getting a nice little easy block to start the game off. Okay, Bogut, I'm going to have to ask you to actually grab a board. There we go. So that's 3 easy stops off the rip. This is going to be a corner 3 with Buddy Healed. I forgot to turn the meter off. That is on me. Good rebounds, though, from Aaron Gordon. This is going to be a nice little debut check for him as well because he actually did just get added to the struggle squad, or the budget, no money spent team. Let's go. Good move. Really? A point guard's going to defend that. I know he's 6'4", but, like, I don't know about that, Chief. Yeah, there's actually in-game settings that you're going to have to do as well. I will show you guys that in a second here. I can't believe we actually just missed that. Like, we missed the freaking 3 with Buddy Healed, and then we just miss all that as well. He's about to get a defensive 3. Yeah, I was about to say, like, if they don't give it to him, I don't know what the hell is going on here. So what you want to do is you want to put this on no threes. You want to scroll over to wall up. And then the only other thing I ever do is actually put it on play physical. This will actually help your guys play a little bit better as far as preventing blow-bys, because they'll actually bump your opponent a little bit more. So good defense right here. Yeah, it's perfect defense, locking him up again. My opponent's shooting like 1 of 5 to start this game off, so we're already off to a good start locking him down. Yeah, like on offense though, I am gonna put the Hawks freelance. I'm actually gonna put Valanciunas in, so we can actually, like, you know, kind of 5 out properly if he's going to off-ball me. But, yeah, you can switch between zones and stuff like that. I don't really recommend it as much, though, as of late, just because, like, people are generally smarter. So, right here, we're playing good defense. Again, locking up. Again, perfect. Another bump turnover. I'll take that. That is what I'm talking about, what it kind of forces people to go towards the middle here. Aaron Gordon wide open. Give me that 3. Okay. Just got to make sure we knock that down. But again, on wall up, you guys can see Drew Holiday goes right to the paint. And what that actually does is actually prevent him from getting easy dunks and stuff like that. He's going to green a good 3, you know. That's basically what you're choosing, to leave open 3s rather than 2s, which you're going to have to do. So he's literally just going to freaking off ball on Bogut here. So we're just going to either attack that or we're going to look to sub in somebody else because I'm not going to let him just sit here and off ball me all game. Like, that ain't about to happen. So let's go. Move. Good dunk from Bogut. I'll take that. Let's go. So we're going to get right back into a good defense here. I'm honestly looking at it, and he did green his first shot. So a zone is not going to be what I'm going to play. He's going to kick this to the corner. Good closeout. There we go. Drew stays right with them. So you guys can actually see we're actually shooting a worse percentage than what he is. We're just missing wide open shots, though. You guys have been seeing, though, we've been shutting him down a lot as far as getting him to take bad shots that are apparently just going to go in anyway. Yeah, and actually forcing a lot of turnovers, which is good. So we're going to keep attacking here, kind of hoping that this works. Let's go. See, he doesn't set up those rotations, which is going to give us a wide open three. That was my first jump shot with Aaron Gordon without the meter, and to see that that's a green is a very good sign. So Drew Holiday is going to get burned again, unfortunately. But look, that's not a foul, bro. On defense, I'm actually going to show you guys like the little adjustment that I made. I'm just letting you guys know this now too. Like, just because, like, you know, I'm doing these settings and stuff doesn't mean it's going to work every game. You actually have to make sure that you guys are doing this against certain opponents, you know, opponents that this is actually going to work for. It's not going to work against every single person. Dude, I am missing literally every wide open shot this game. I don't know what it is. I literally, like, this is terrible, bro. Look at this. 4 of 16. I'm shooting 4 of 16 all on wide open shots. I've taken 2 shots out of frustration, but Jesus. We're actually going to head into a zone here. On the defensive end, or on the offensive end, I mean, we are just kind of struggling to get anything to go our way here. We jumped that so perfectly, dude. That is so unfortunate. Good block right there. The settings I actually did before is kind of what actually helps make a zone so good. So when you are doing this, when you set it up properly, what will actually happen is you'll naturally just force people towards the middle of the floor, which actually does result in a lot more bump turnovers for zones. He kind of got a bad animation right there, I won't even lie. But yeah, on like the defensive end, like with my opponent, like all he's doing is freaking rim running. So when you go up against an opponent that literally just 5 outs and rim runs, you have to run a zone. That's the only real viable way to stop them from scoring, because you guys can see right there, like, instead of it just being like a single thing, we're actually playing defense with multiple people, and we are still just struggling, man. I just want to point out that I'm shooting 24% on this game. Like, I don't know why the sliders are like this, but I mean, seriously, dude, like, I can't hit a shot. It's literally just wide open shots, just bricking off the rim nonstop. And like, I can't even green either. Like, I swear to God, like, I'm adjusting it. I'm moving this, like, I'm turning the meter on and off. Like, I don't know what is happening here. It literally, I can't do anything, bro. We can't even make free throws now. It's actually starting to get pretty awful here. He's going to take another open shot. I mean, at least we got him to miss one, you know. Good closeout right there. There we go. We're shutting him down at least a little bit here, I want to say. Not even really shutting him down. I mean, it's more just him actually missing an open look. Drew Holiday, wide open. Dude. JayCanada. There we go. Good green. Let's go. That's easy reads right there. Easy steals going out on the break. Easy dunk. That's what you have to do when you're in a zone too. I'm telling you guys, when you run a zone, you have to be able to read what your opponent is doing. It's not going to work just because you have the settings on and whatnot. Like, that's perfect defense again right there. But if you guys look really closely, what I actually did was I actually switched that rotation myself. That's what you have to do when you're running a zone. You guys can see we're actually shutting him down now, and now he's going to get frustrated because he can't just rim run. So as soon as you take that away, that is what you want to do. That is perfect defense again. They're not going to call that foul every time. It's just another bailout. But you guys can see, like, when you do these settings, what actually happen is your team will actually bump them a lot. You'll get a lot of bump turnovers. You'll close out on more shots anyway. But again, you're going to have to fix the rotations yourself if you do decide to switch to a zone. That's what I always end up doing. And that's what I always try to stress to people the most is, like, you can't, why are you, how did you get in the game? What? All right, you guys can see we have a nice little 6-point lead right here. The only real way that this dude is scoring right now is actually just strictly off of freaking, like, rim running and then getting a foul called. So unfortunately, there's nothing I can do about that. It is what it is. But yeah, we're gonna get wide open here with JayCanada. Hopefully he can cash that home. Let's go. Good shot. Yeah, and like, that's all it took really was for us to start knocking down our wide open looks. All he's doing on defense is off balling, so I'm not really worried about that. Again, we're right there all day. That's a good closeout. Again, you really just want to make sure you're fixing those rotations yourself. Like I did say, it's not gonna, like, just because again you do the settings doesn't mean it's gonna work for you. That's like, again, too, when I make like the how to run zone videos, you have to just make sure that you are doing it yourself. Like, you know, there's only so much that you can like let the computer do for you, you know. It's kind of like this kid, like, he's just going to sit in the corner, but not ready for that backdoor cut and get dunked on like that. It's that simple, you know what I'm saying? Like, 11-point lead right now. We're clamping up. We're doing a little bit of everything here. I don't have any more pauses left. I have to keep that in mind, because if I pause out of this game, I'm going to let this kid win the pause battle, and then it's just no fun. Again, you guys see right there, one of the settings that I told you guys to set up actually is the reason why that is like a thing right there. He doesn't rotate, he doesn't move away, and he actually gets that steal, which helps out a lot. So, again, just make sure you're fixing the rotations yourself. Again, right there, Evan Turner's sticking good defense. He's going to get that board, though. Nothing you can really do about that. But, yeah, like you guys can see, we're getting the initial stop, and that's really all that matters. You guys saw that shooting percentage. The last time you guys saw that, he was shooting like 35%, or not 35%. He was shooting like 40 or like even in the 50s, I think, and now he's shooting 35. So, right there, easy reads again. See, now he's playing flustered, and that's really what you want to do as well. Once you get your opponent flustered, it's over. Like, really, that's all it is. It's all it takes, dude. You just get them flustered, and it's a done deal. Bogey all the way. Count the bucket. That's a nice little and one right there. 16-point game. You can keep pausing. I know he's trying to get me to pause out the game, but I give people the wins all the time. Like, every time I play and record a video, I'll give them the win. But if you start acting toxic, you ain't getting the win. You guys can see that we broke this lead out to a nice 20-point lead here. He can't really do much because we're just closing out on every shot right here, jumping passing lanes, doing what we have to do here. That's really just how you want to run your like defense and stuff like that. We're going to bait that pass. That's an easy bait all day. My opponent is definitely just playing frustrated now. Buddy healed. Easy cut. Okay. Buddy, good shot. I mean, I didn't expect him to make that. And we're going to quit out. My opponent was being toxic, and I'm kind of short on time. Not going to lie to you guys. So we pick up a nice little dub right there. 22-point win. You guys can see, too, all it took is just shutting down your opponent and just rotating. And all it took was those bailouts to stop. You guys see somebody rim running, adjust, and run a zone. If you run a zone, you'll block them off very easily. And yeah, if you guys see, if your opponent is 5-outing, run a zone. You have to run a zone to kind of counteract it a little bit. And then also, like, if your opponent is just trying to chuck up threes, that's when you want to stay in man-to-man, and that's when them settings will help you as well, because your guys will be rotating around screens and stuff. But yeah, I mean, nice little budget team win right here. You know, it's pretty simple. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys did enjoy, and with that being said, I'll see you in the next video.